1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, good evening sa mga taga-Pilipinas and magandang araw sa nasa ibang lugar. We will continue the review of Master Plumber. Nasa set 10 na tayo. 901 to 950 yung part 1 ng set 10. So 50 muna para na ng i-broadcast. Uy, nangyari dito. Wala ko na yung monitor. Yun lang. Okay. Hindi, tuloy tayo. 901, the ratio of the interest payments to be principal for a given unit of time, usually expressed as percentage of the principal. The answer is interest rate. So yan, interest rate is the ratio of the interest payments to be principal for a given unit of time and usually expressed as percentage to the of the principal. Diba yung ating ano? To the true value of interest rate computed by equations for the compound interest for a 1-year period is known as what? The answer is effective interest rate. The true value of interest rate computed by the equation for compound interest for a 1-year period is known as effective interest rate. So, sana tuloy-tuloy. No? Hindi ko na siya marinig kasi masira yung earphone ko. Kung dumi-headset tayo dyan. Sige, 903. The intangible item of value from the exclusive right of a company in stated region of the country. The answer is what? This is the answer. Franchise value. Intangible item of value from the exclusive right of the company, of a company, in a stated region of the country. The answer is franchise value. 904. The recorded current value of an asset is known as what? The answer is book value. The recorded value of an asset is known as the book value. Answer is book value. Yun. 905. Scrap value of an asset is sometimes known as what? The answer is salvage value. Scrap value of an asset is sometimes known as salvage value. 906. Sometimes called second-hand value. The answer is salvage value also. Sometimes called second-hand value. The answer is salvage value. 907. An intangible value which is actually operating concern has due to its operation. The answer is going value. An intangible value which is actually operating concern as due to its operation. The answer is going value. Shout out sa mga live viewers natin. Please comment naman para mag-rate ko kayo personally, no? With your name. Yun. The value which has is interested third party. The different from the buyer and seller will determine in order to establish a price acceptable to both parties. The answer is fair value. The value which has a disinterested third party. Uy, wala. Third party different from the buyer. Ulitin ko. The value which has a disinterested third party different from the buyer and the buyer and seller will determine in order to establish a price acceptable to both parties. The answer is fair value. 909. Type of annuity where the payments are made at the end of each payment period, starting from the first period. The answer is ordinary annuity. So, yan. May ordinary annuity tayo. Meron pa ibang klaseng annuity. Paka-review na lang sa previous video natin. Ito po a type of annuity where the payments are made at the end of each payment period. Yan. Starting from the first period. Answer is ordinary annuity. 110. The series of equal payments occurring at equal interval of time where the first payment is made after several periods after the beginning of the payment. The answer is deferred annuity. Yan, tingnan mo. Merong ordinary annuity, merong deferred annuity. It is a series of equal payments occurring at equal interval of time where the first payment is made after several periods after the beginning of the payment. Yan. So, deferred annuity siya. Series of equal payments occurring equal interval of time where the first payment is made after several periods after the beginning of the payment. Deferred annuity. 911, a type of annuity where these payments are made at the start of each period beginning from the first period. Kakalito, no? The BRICE is annuity due. Siguro kung may example, mas malinaw to. A type of annuity where the payments are made at the start of each period beginning from the first period. Annuity due. Yan. 912, which is not as essential element of an ordinary annuity. Shout out sa ating viewers, no? Thank you very much sa inyong pag-tune in. The answer is the first payment is made at the beginning of each period. So, basahin natin yung ibang choices, no? What is not essential as essential element of an ordinary annuity? Ito po yung not essential. The first payment is made at the beginning of each period. So, yung iba pang essential, set time tayo, 12. So, yung essential, number 1, the amount of all payments are equal. The payments are made at equal interval of time. And compound interest is paid on all amounts in the annuity. Patay po na lang sa comment section, no? 912, no? Tatandaan natin yan. Yung mga essential or non-essential. Essential. Ito yung not as essential element. So, yung essential element ng ordinary and annuity, type ko na lang sa comment section. A is a periodic payment and I is the interest rate. Then present worth of perpetuity is equal to what? The answer is A over I. A is a periodic payment and I is the interest rate. Then the present worth of perpetuity is equal to A over I. 914, a mathematical expression is also known as the present value of an annuity of one called, answer is present worth factor. A mathematical expression also known as the present value of an annuity of one called present worth factor. 915. Uy, masyadong mahaba yung tanong na to. And as applied to a capitalized asset, the distribution of the initial cost by periodic changes to operation as in depreciation or reduction of a def by either periodic or irregular pre-arranged program is called, the answer is amortization. As applied to a capitalized asset, the distribution of the initial cost by periodic changes to operation as in depreciation or the reduction of a debt by either periodic or irregular pre-arranged program is called amortization. 916. The reduction of the value of an asset excuse me, due to constant use and passage of time. Answer is depreciation. The reduction of the value of an asset due to constant use and passage of time. The answer is depreciation. 917. A method of computing depreciation in which the annual charge is a fixed percentage of the depreciation book value at the beginning of the year to which the depreciation applies. The answer is declining balance method. A method of computing depreciation in which the annual charge is a fixed percentage of the depreciation book value at the beginning of the year to which the depreciation applies. The answer is declining balance method. 918. A method of depreciation whereby the amount of to recover is spread uniformly over the estimated life of an asset in terms of the periods or units of output. The answer is declining balance method. Well, I don't have so much time to review, no? For comment correction and suggestion, pwede po kayo mag-comment in this video or any video na review video na inyong mapapanood, no? And I hope makatulong po ito sa inyong pagre-review sa Master Plumber Board Exam at makapasa po kayo. Okay, 918. Which of the following depreciation methods cannot have a salvage value of 0? The answer is declining balance method. Ayun, no? Siguro, search din natin yan. Declining balance method. Kasi yung ibang choices, straight line method, sinking fund method, and SYD method. Which of the following depreciation methods cannot have a salvage value of 0? Declining balance method. 920. A method of depreciation where a fixed sum of money is regularly deposited at a compound interest in a real or imaginary fund in order to accumulate an amount equal to the depreciation of an asset at the end of the asset's estimated life. Wala na tayong sound sa okay. The answer is what? This is the answer. sinking fund method. Sinking fund method, a method of depreciation where a fixed sum of money is regularly deposited at a compound interest in a real or imaginary fund in order to accumulate an amount equal to the total depreciation of an asset at the end of asset's estimated life. The answer is sinking fund method. 921. The function of interest rate and time that determine the cumulative amount of sinking fund resulting from a specific periodic deposit. The answer is sinking fund method also. The function of interest rate and time that determine the cumulative amount of a sinking fund resulting from a specific periodic deposit. The answer is sinking fund method. 922. The first cost of any property includes what? The answer is, uy, maraming sagot, no? Ano nga ba? First cost of any property includes all of the above. So, ang sagot ay all of the above. Ano nga yung all of the above na yon? The original purchase price and freight and transportation, installation expenses, initial taxes, and permit. The first cost of any property includes what? The original purchase and freight and transportation, installation expenses, initial taxes, and permit. 923. And in SYD method, the sum of years digit is calculated using the formula with n is equal to number of useful years of the equipment. The answer is the quantity of n times the quantity of n plus 1 over 2. So, in the sum of years digit or SYD method, the sum of years digit is calculated using formula with n is equal to number of useful years of the equipment. The formula is the quantity of n times the quantity of n plus 1 all over 2. 924. Capitalized cost of any property is equal to the answer is first cost plus interest of perpetual maintenance. Capitalized cost of any property is equal to the first cost plus interest of perpetual maintenance. 925. The lessening of the value of an asset due to the decrease in the quantity available, referring to the natural resources, coal, oil, etc. The answer is depletion. The lessening of the value of an asset due to the decrease in the quantity available, referring to the natural resources, coal, oil, etc. The answer is depletion. By the way, bago tayo mag-continue, thank you very much sa ating mga new subscribers. Check ko kung mag-greet natin sila kung hindi sila naka-private. And thank you very much. I also greet our colleague, our office mate, Miss Claire Anglib. Thank you for the commendation in our channel. Okay. Tingnan muna natin to mamaya, okay? Habang nagse-search pa yung ating YouTube studio, kung makikita natin yung ating mga bagong subscribers. 925, 926, it is the simplest form of a business organization. Of course, the answer is what? Single sole or single proprietorship. Sole proprietorship. The simplest form of a business organization. Sole proprietorship. 927. Uy, may bago. Nakita natin sila. Kasi ano kasi ako. Sige, mamaya natin. Natin sila i-greet. Okay, i-greet na natin pala. Kim Ryan Pomar. Uy. Mamaya papakita natin ulit sila, no? Pocholo Alexis Donyo. Uy, noon pa pala to. Well, thank you very much. Nag-subscribe ka noong February. Yan, Cheryl Meneses, Deo Carlo Datoon. Ito yung May, no? Nung only includes users who have made their subscription public. So, kaya natin sila nababasa. 9288. A distinct legal entity which can practically transact any business transaction which a real person could do. The answer is what? This is the answer. Corporation. Corporation is a distinct legal entity which can practically transact any business transaction which a real person could do. 929. Double taxation is a disadvantage of which business organization? Yun. The answer is corporation also. Double taxation is a disadvantage of which business organization? The answer is corporation. 930, which is not a type of business organization. The answer is, ano nga ba dyan? A, sole proprietorship. B, corporation. C, enterprise. D, partnership. So, ano nga ba? Ang sagot sa mga nakakaalam, habang inayos ko lang. Ano nga ba? Which is not type of business organization. Nangyari. Uy. The answer is 30. Yan. Enterprise, no? Pag sole proprietorship, yan, business organization nila, isang may-ari. Corporation, 5 or more. Partnership, 2 or more. No? Pag enterprise, ay, sorry, hindi natin masyadong kabisado pa, no? Pero yung tatlo, sole proprietorship, corporation, and partnership, form of type of business organization siya. So, hindi na natin i-bold yan. Kasi hindi yan ang sagot. Ang sagot ay enterprise. Yan. 31. What is the minimum number of incorporators in order that a corporation organize? Ilan nga ba? Sagot ay 5. The answer is 5. What is the minimum number of incorporators in order that a corporation organize? The answer is 5. Yeah, 932. In case of bankruptcy of a partnership, ano nga ba mangyayari? The answer is The partner's personal asset are attached to the depth of the partnership. So, ito pala yung disadvantage ng partnership, no? Pati yung personal assets ng partner, kapag may utang yung kanilang organization, gagamitin pambayad din yun. Wag na lang tayo mag-partnership, mag-corporation na lang kayo para yung asset ng corporation, yun lang yung pambabayad. In case of bankruptcy of a partnership, the partner's personal assets are attached to the debt of the partnership. Which is true about partnership? The answer is it will be dissolved if one of the partners ceases to be connected with the partnership. So, yan. Kung dalawa lang kayo sa partnership, umalis na yung isa, nag-withdraw na siya, madi-dissolve na yung partnership. Kasi kayong dalawa yung naka-registered dun. Which is true about partnership, it will be dissolved if one of the partners ceases to be connected with the partnership. 934, which is true about corporation? The answer is the stockholders of the corporation are only liable to the extent of their investments. Which is true about the corporation. The stockholders of the corporation are only liable to the extent of their investment. Okay, bago tayo magpatuloy, greet lang natin ulit yung ating Team Kawayan, Team Pangit yan, dating Kawayan. No? Thank you very much. I-share natin yung ating live sa kanila. 935 represents ownership and enjoys certain preferences than ordinary stocks. So, yan. Team Pangit yan. Julie Samson, Engineer Randy De Vera, and Engineer Lemuel Rangia. Excuse me. Okay, represents ownership and enjoys certain preference than ordinary stock. The answer is what? This is the answer. Preferred stock. Preferred stock represents ownership and enjoys certain preferences than ordinary stock. 935 represents the ownership of stockholders who have a residual claim on the assets of corporation after all other claims have been settled. The answer is common stock. 937 amount of company's profit that the board of directors of the corporation decides to distribute to ordinary shareholders. The answer is dividend. The amount of company's profit to the board of directors of the corporation decides to distribute to ordinary shareholders. The answer is dividend. 938 certificate of indebtedness of a corporation, usually for a period of not less than 10 years and excuse me, guaranteed by a mortgage on a certain assets of the corporation. Answer is bond. A certificate of indebtedness of a corporation, usually for a period not less than 10 years and guaranteed by a mortgage on certain assets of the corporation. The answer is bond. No? Bond. Bond is the answer. 939. A form of fixed interest security issued by a central or local government, companies, banks, or other institutions They are usually a form of long-term security. Buy may be redeemable, secured, and unsecured. Answer is bond. Bond also. A form of interest security issued by a central or local government, companies, banks, or other institutions. They are usually a form of for long-term security. Buy may be redeemable, secured, and unsecured. Answer is bond. 940 type of bond where the corporation pledge securities which it owns stocks, bonds of ties, subsidiaries. Answer is collateral trust bond. Type of bond where the corporation pledges securities which it owns stocks, bonds of ties, subsidiaries. The answer is collateral trust bond. 941 type of bond does not have security except a promise to pay issuing corporation. The answer, ano ba ang answer? Gratuitous ba yan? Answer is debenture bond. Debenture bond pala yun. Debenture bond. A type of bond which does not have security except a promise to pay issuing corporation. 942 type of bond issued jointly by two or more corporations. Mga bang sagot dyan? The answer is joint bond. Type of bond issued jointly by two or more corporations. Jointly, type of bond. So, joint bond. 43, a type of bond whose guarantee is in lien or railroad equipment. The answer is equipment obligations bond. 944, if the security of the bond is a mortgage on certain specified asset of a corporation, this bond is classified as mortgage bond. The security of the bond is a mortgage on a certain specified asset of a corporation. This bond is classified as mortgage bond. 945, a type of bond where corporations owners names are recorded and interest is paid periodically to the owners with their asking for it. With the answer is what? Registered bond. Type of bond where corporations owners names are recorded and the interest is paid periodically to the owners with their asking for it. The answer is registered bond. 945, bond to which area attached coupons indicating the interest due in the date when such interest is to be paid. The answer is coupon or coupon bond. Hindi siya, parang coupon bond, pero hindi siya coupon bond. Bond to which area attached coupons indicating the interest due and the date when such interest is to be paid. The answer is coupon bond. 947, an amount of money invested at 12% interest per annum will double in approximately what? The answer is 6 years. An amount of money invested at 12% interest per annum will double in approximately. The answer is 6 years. 948, the 72 rule of thumb is used to determine what? The answer is how many years money will be doubled. The 72 rule of thumb is used to determine how many years money will be double. And 949, to triplet the principal, one must use what? Logarithms. To triplet the principal, one must use logarithms. The answer is logarithms. And the last question for this session. Currency traded in a foreign exchange market for which the demand is consistently high in relation to its supply. The answer is hard currency. A currency traded in a foreign exchange market for which the demand is consistently high in relation to its supply. The answer is hard currency. No? Yun, bago tayo mag-end, pasalamatan natin yung subscribers natin na nagpakita ng kanilang subscription. No? Yan, si Kim Ryan Pomar, si Cheryl Meneses, and Deo Carlo Daton, no? Ngayong May, no? May 4, May 6, May 7. Only includes users who have made their subscription public. And sa bagong subscribers na naka-private, yung kanilang YouTube account. Thank you very much and hopefully makatulong sa mga magti-take ng board exam. Yung pinakamalapit is July and future board exam ng Master Plumber. Thank you very much and have a great day. See you in the next session.